Well, it's kind of ironic that I'm up here promoting small groups because I don't enjoy small group settings. In fact, I avoid them like the plague. I like to be just with one person or two, or I like large crowds that I just can kind of blend into and go unnoticed. And so I've always felt like life groups were a good thing and that they served a purpose for other people. I just didn't choose to be in them. And if I was invited to fellowship with one, I just kind of said, no, thank you. It's not my thing. But about a year and a half ago, I was going through a time that was really hard. And I was hurting worse than I'd ever hurt in my life. And one Sunday, they were doing this same kind of life group promotion. And I kind of had the thought, maybe I should try it. It was kind of a, what do I have to lose? It can't hurt, and maybe something good would even come of it. So with that very healthy, self-centered attitude, I decided to go. And I tried, first I went to Dragon Athletes, and I enjoyed the time there, but when they met and where they met wasn't working well with my schedule. So then I went out on the 386 corridor, because it was like going home. And really what kept me going back every week was the familiarity of it. My parents were there, and Jared and Rebecca, and we were meeting at the time at Randy and Julie's house, and so it was safe and comfortable, and that's just what I wanted and craved at that time, was to be surrounded by people that I knew loved me and supported me in whatever was happening. But what I found was that as I just went back week after week for those selfish reasons, I knew I was going to leave better than when I arrived. I knew that God was using that time to strengthen me and encourage me and really start to heal me. And not because they were praying for me and specifically encouraging me in what I was dealing with, because I hadn't shared with them as a group my situation, but just the fellowship of being with other Christians and studying God's Word and praying for other things. My focus left me and my problems and began to turn into, what can I do to serve this group? What can we as a group do to serve our church and our community? And now I'm in a place where I look forward to that time on Wednesday mornings as much as anything. It keeps me accountable to other people. I take better notes on Sunday mornings, and I even look back and look over my notes, read over what I've taken, because I know we're going to discuss it on Wednesday nights. My prayer time has been much more fruitful, and it serves a social purpose for me. We have fun in our life group, and I consider them all friends, and I just wouldn't take for the time that I have with them. So I encourage you to try a life group if you're not already in one, especially if you're like me and think it's not really for you. Just give it a try, and don't let the fear of which one do I try keep you from going, because if try one. If it doesn't work for you, try another one, or try them all. Hopefully eventually you'll find one that does, and you'll be fed like I was with mine.